Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am BorderWise and welcome back to From the Depths. Now this is just a quick video because, as you can probably guess, I have been quite busy this week. I haven't had much time to play From the Depths or record or just come up with a good topic for recording. But a few days ago we had a new patch. We are now at version 2.16, I believe. And one of the things that this patch changed was how simple lasers work. For one thing, they actually count as lasers now, which means, among other things, they can blow up missiles and be stopped by smoke. And what this means is that even myself, who cannot stand LAM systems, can enjoy a LAMs or two. Now, these are quite simple. I have not experimented tremendously with this. Like, it literally took me about 5 minutes to design this little turret right here. I'm just gonna turn off the red tuner quickly, just so you can hear what's going on. So, these things are extraordinarily simple to set up. If you know how to build a anti-missile turret of, like, using advanced cannons, you sure as cookies know how to make one of these. It's quite simple. It's a little 2-axis turret. It's got a... Let me turn on the friggin... There we go. So, got anti-missile cannon controller. It's got a wide receiver. Got a failsafe. I have no idea if the failsafe actually bloody works with this or not. And it's got a simple laser set to maximum required accuracy, or minimum I should say, and that's basically it. It's got, I've been naughty and put the munition warners on a little spin block so it doesn't get shot off, and it's got a passive sonar underneath, and as you could see, it was popping missiles, it was popping torpedoes, and the great thing about this particular little setup here, like, again, this is not optimal. You can probably do a much better job with this. All I really did was slap this together, and I set the maximum range to fire to about 700 because these things need time to charge. They have to go zoom, 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 zoom a little bit just before they open fire. So if you set that a little bit higher than 500 meters, which is the maximum range of these simple lasers, it means they get that little zoom, zoom, zoom up out of the way, and out of the way, it means that the split second that a missile closes to about 500 meters, these things can blow it up, which is great. And for this reason, I would probably suggest, I haven't tried this out yet, I'd suggest having these things be specialized, so you have different ones set up on your craft for dealing with different kinds of missiles. So you could have some set to quite a long range, so something like maybe 1,000 meters for dealing with very fast missiles. Or you could set something up for about, I don't know, 550, or maybe even lower, for dealing with something slower, like torpedoes. I haven't tried that out yet, but I do plan to duct tape these things on quite a few of my ships, but particularly the ones which are, I don't want to make any more expensive, and I don't want to stick a LAM system on them, because I know how to build LAM systems now. The internet... Well, the comment section has been very kind to me in that regard. People have directed me towards ships, and people have told me how they work and all that stuff. Thank you all very much for that. And this, I think, is really the dummy kind of LAMs system. And actually, what I would prefer LAMs to be like in the game is just you have a specialized little thing, self-contained, that can pop munitions, and it has some kind of weakness. It has a charge time, it has something reasonable that allows it to be overwhelmed. And in particular, one of the reasons I like these things is because these little simple lasers cannot blow up cram shells, so they don't feel overpowered. And the other weakness they have is that if I spawn in a duster, we'll spawn in one of these, that'll do. It might take him a while to get here, so I can talk in the meantime. So, because of that charge time, they are not good at dealing with missiles delivered at very close range. So, as the duster gets closer, you can probably tell it just did, I think, what's it doing? Well, Those missiles didn't really work, but once the duster gets right overhead, you'll be able to see. So those ones, absolutely fine. Also, armoring these things up would probably be a decent idea, just to stop the things getting blown up. You'll see once the duster gets right over us, we're gonna start having trouble. Yep, see? What'd I tell you? Ow! Abandoned ship. So right here... Oh. Yeah, I believe fail-safes do not work with these at all. Yeah, that did not work at all. So, I guess third thing is the love of Butterscotch set up firing restrictions on these turrets. Mess around with this, and so just experiment and get them to the point where they don't shoot your own ship, because simple lasers in general are devils for that. Do failsafes even work with them at all? I don't think so. No, wait, they do. Just not very well, because they're failsafes and they're anything but. So, and the other thing is, I should mention they don't work with cram cannons, so what has a cram cannon? The Scuttle Gun has cram cannons. So, this, probably don't even need to demonstrate this, really. But, where are you, man? Come on, I want you to fire at me. I believe it has torpedoes as well. Come on, you. I do love the Scuttle Gun. It's such an adorable little thing, and it has crams, and I love crams. It also has... What are those barrels? I think those are recoil suppression barrels, which doesn't... Whoa, my god, it just hurt itself tremendously. Anyway, don't worry, it just killed itself. Well, saves me having to delete it. And as you can see, these cram shells are... within 700 meters, the missile, these things have not done anything, so they can't handle crams. Be warned of that. It's just like advanced cannon APS. It can't touch cram shells. You could possibly get in, I don't know, if you're good with the lure, you could probably make it so they can shoot crams out of the air, but if you use lure, you are... I was about to say something unflattering. If you use lure, you know how to code, and, like, that's naughty, and I envy you tremendously, but... And it's gonna miss completely. Whee! Splonk. So I guess, I think that about sums it up for these simple weapon CIWS guns. Lasers. I actually don't know what CIWS stands for. I need to go look that up later. Or I'm sure somebody in the comment section is going to inform me very soon. Probably stands for Cannon Inverted Wallaby Sex Position or something like that. I don't know. So in any case, I hope you've enjoyed this short little video on these little helpful laser things. So thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you next time in From the Depths. Actually, before we do that, let's... What are we gonna do? Yeah, Hornet's Nest. These are always fun to test against, although this one is a bloody million miles away, so most of those missiles are going to run out of fuel. But if you ever want to test against swarm missiles, the Hornet's Nest is a good place to start, simply because it fires a lot of them at once. It is, however, most of these missiles I think are going to run out of fuel. What are you doing? Huh, okay. Yeah, I think... I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, good thing we're doing this, because apparently it doesn't work anymore. Hello? Hello? What? Oh, there we go. Boom. Yeah, so these little... I should finish off by saying by these little... budget lambs, I guess you could call them, are really good against... like, missiles that come in volleys, because each turret can blow up multiple ones at once. They are not good against missiles that come in continuously, and they're not good against really fast ones. So actually, like... Actually, can these things... Yeah. So really, this isn't the best test. I gave my bloody outro way too bleeding early, didn't I? But, I don't know, budget missile defense works pretty well. It certainly works better than... I actually think of a lot of things that could potentially work better than this. This is your backup, lambs, people. So, outro time again. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you next time in From the Depths. Farewell!